question number, the next few questions, right? Question number 3 in this case. Now, these are slightly different in their representation. Now, what do you have to do in these questions? You see, there are 6 statements, A, B, C, D, E, F, right? And then you can see options over there. There's EDF, DFE, ACE, ECA, ABE, all of these options, right? What do you have to do? You have to represent options now, okay? Let's look at EDF, okay? What do you have to do in this case? E and D are going to be your premises and F is going to be your conclusion. Let's look at E. E says some engineers are PhDs. How do you draw some? Some engineers are PhDs. Again, I'm drawing the case scenario. I'm drawing the representation that will give me scope for cancelling out most of the possibilities. The rest of the statements, I'm keeping them in my head. Okay. This is E, which says some engineers are PhDs. Let's draw D now. All engineers are intelligent. All engineers are intelligent. I'm drawing intelligent now. Okay. It says that it shows you the relationship between engineers and intelligent. But do you know what the relationship of intelligent as a set is with PhDs? No, you don't, right? Therefore, we can't negate it. When we say that we don't take any assumption into account in deductive logic, we can't take any assumption. We can't take the assumption that PhDs is enclosed in intelligent. We can't take the assumption that PhDs as a set is not enclosed in intelligent. Okay, so in any case, we have to consider a possibility that it may or may not be there. That's exactly what the point of the dotted line around P is, that intelligent as a set. Right now, we have no clarity whether PhDs have anything to do with intelligent or not. We do have a clarity though that intelligent as a set, it has a relationship with engineers as a set. But then can we deny the possibility? No, we cannot. Therefore, we've written it in a dotted format. Let's look at F now. F says all PhDs are intelligent. Again, like I said, it's a case scenario that all PhDs may be intelligent, but are they necessarily intelligent? No, they are not, right? Because we don't know the established relationship between them. Therefore, this cannot be your answer. However, if the F statement were all PhDs may be intelligent, then we can say, or then we would have been able to say that this might be an answer, because in any case it is a possibility. May means maybe not as well, right? Therefore, all PhDs may be intelligent. They are not necessarily there because we don't know about the established relationship between them, but they may be, right? Let's look at the second option. DFE. What does D say? All engineers are intelligent. Engineers are intelligent. D. What is F? F says all PhDs are intelligent. All PhDs are intelligent. Now, PhDs can be a set like this. PhDs can have something to do with engineering as well. PhDs can be inside this as well, right? So there are 3 case scenarios. When PhDs have nothing to do with engineers, PhDs can be a intersecting set with engineers, or they can be completely inside engineers, right? Let's look at the solution. Let's look at the conclusion that they have drawn up for this, which is E says some engineers are PhDs. It would be true if we were taking this into account, this case scenario, when there is an intersection, or even in this case when it is inside it completely, but it would not be true if we take this case into scenario, right? Therefore, this can also not be the answer, right? I hope you understood that. Let's look at the third option, which is ACE. ACE says some MBAs are engineers. How are you going to draw that? Some MBAs are engineers. Easy peasy, right? Some MBAs are engineers. This is how you're going to draw it. Let's look at C. All MBAs are PhDs. All MBAs are PhDs. But again, what relationship they have, or what relationship does PhD have with engineers, we don't know. Therefore, we're drawing that dotted line over there. Look at the conclusion E. Some engineers are PhDs. Well, most definitely, because there is an enclosed area where MBA and engineers have something to do with each other. Therefore, this can be a possible solution. Question number 1, option 3 is your answer. Right? Let's look at why 4 and 5 cannot be your answers. So, let's look at ECA now. ECA. E says some engineers are PhDs. Some engineers are PhDs. Right? C says all MBAs are PhDs. All MBAs, MBA inside basically. It may or may not have something to do with engineers, by the way, right? Okay. A says some MBAs are engineers. Like I said, may or may not. We don't know for sure. Therefore, in this representation, there's nothing. But it may be an intersecting set. It might just be in the intersecting area as well. Therefore, it might have been a possibility, but for sure, no. Therefore, it is not the answer. Let's look at ABE. ABE. Some MBAs are engineers. Some MBAs are engineers. B. Some MBAs are PhDs. Now, PhD as a set can be drawn here. PhDs can be here, right? PhD could also happen inside, right? But makes more sense if we draw it like that. Perfect. So let's look at the conclusion. E says some engineers are PhDs. Most definitely if we were taking this case into account, but in this case, not necessarily. Therefore, 5 is not our answer. Did you understand why we picked number 3 as our answer choice, right? Perfect, perfect. I hope you did.